So, Conrad, I realized yesterday we may need to launch you have to launch the live from Facebook or
Yes, so you need to accept the live on Facebook.
so should I create now?
If you want to create now, yeah, just send me the link in the key and I can broadcast there.
Should I enable to create a test broadcast before going live?
Yes, no, actually you don't need to check that. You can go straight live.
Okay. Don't know what's happening here. Yeah, so I got the stream key. Can I just put in chat?
Yeah, if you can send me on WhatsApp, be great.
WhatsApp, all right. Yeah. Oh, hope I'm doing the right thing. Uh-huh. Wow. So, huh. Okay, not sure if this is the right thing, but let me just next. So, huh. Okay, this might be something different, Conrad. I don't know if I got the right thing. Let me check again. Connect. Stream setup. Ah, okay, this is the stream key. And then, huh, it's not clicking the advanced settings option. Wow. So, Conrad, is the key usually the same for?
No, the key can change sometimes. Yeah.
I see. I don't know why my screen is doing this. Yesterday evening, it had agreed to. Okay. Ah, okay. Now I get, yeah. So it's the server you're there. I got it. Uh, uh, can we like get the links so we can share with I don't know why the panelists are having a hard time joining. I personally didn't have issue.
Arisa trying but unable to join.
Um,
Hey Mercy, can you hear me?
Hi. Oh, you managed to join.
Yeah, I think the issue could be in the email, the link was going to April 5th event instead of April 1st. There were like two separate
Ah, I see.
emails. So one of them took me to
Okay.
this one.
Ah, okay. Huh. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm just seeing your message now. Huh. So, Conrad, did you manage to set up that, or it's fine if we just continue?
Mercy. So yeah, the links they are not like working for the broadcast. The ones you
Oh,
send
they
me.
are not
Yeah.
working. Okay, let me check. Check the one I have sent. So the attendees are already here, right?
Do you hear me?
Yes, can hear you.
Yes.
Yay! Thank you. I was having trouble to get in. I'm sorry for that.
It's all right. Yeah, so um, we had issues streaming to Facebook, so we will just start here and record the meeting and then share on YouTube. Okay, so I think we now have enough attendees online. Thank you everyone for joining the meeting today. We are excited to have you on board. So as you may know, the theme for this year is powering a sustainable future. And we have been doing reach outs to ensure that all of us as ambassadors and team leads can present on this topic. So I feel like this is really essential, especially as the world is facing different problems that we in the power and energy sector can provide some solutions for and are already contributing towards the same. So welcome all. My name is Mercy Chelangat Koech from Kenya. I've been a PES member and IEEE member now for 5 years. And it's my pleasure to join you today to welcome you to the kickoff session. So today we will have our Vice Chair Larissa as well presenting. And we'll also have Jessica Bien, our PES President. And then we will have Chaitali, our past chair, presenting on the mentorship program. And then we will have a presentation from Thiago and Felipe. So we look forward to your questions, your discussions. Let us feel free to exchange and make PES Day very successful. So I was warned that today is April Fool's Day. So no, we are actually serious about the sustainability topic for the reasons we all know. So feel free to share with us any inquiries you may have, and we look forward to being part of your activities this April. So without taking much time, I would like to welcome Larissa to say something. Welcome, Larissa.
Hi, everyone. Good morning from Atlanta, United States. It's an honor for me to serve together with Mercy. I'm a big admirer of Mercy's work at IEEE Power and Energy Society. I am new to the PES. Actually, I joined IEEE altogether in PES in 2019. So I learned a lot from all you folks, and I'm honored to serve as the PES Day 2022 Vice Chair. I'm here to help with anything that you need for the events. Last year I was myself an ambassador, and I did an event that was successful. So if you need anything, you know me. I am on the WhatsApp groups, and I'll be willing to help anytime for anything that you need. Thank you very much, Mercy. I think we are set up for a very successful month, and we have started already. So I'm very excited, and I look forward to seeing you not only into your own events hosted by the ambassadors, but I'm also looking forward to have you in the official events that we are putting together during the entire month. So feel free to also advertise that on your social media channels. We very welcome you to this year PES Day 2022, and I'll give the word back to Mercy, and I'll be around. Thank you.
Right. So, as we wait for Jessica to join, I would like to give an opportunity to Chaitali to take it over from here. Chaitali, welcome.
Mercy, hello Raisa, and hello everyone. Let me try. I'm trying to share my video, and I'm not sure. I'll give it a quick try. If it doesn't work, I'm just going to leave it as it is. Let me see. Okay, there we go. Thank you for your patience. It's great to see Larissa and Mercy over here, and I'm honored to have to share this platform with you guys. And I will quickly open up the presentation. If I can get a permission to share, that would be great. Conrad, can you try giving me?
You should be able to share the screen. All the panelists can do that.
Okay, it says you can't share content unless the host or a co-host or presenter makes you the presenter.
Give me a second here. Oh.
Yeah.
Click on her video and make her as a presenter.
Okay, I think I am able to share the screen now. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Perfect. Well, hello again. It's great to see all the PS ambassadors, viewers, and this is an exciting month. Your energy is contagious and it just gets passed on to everyone who is watching this. So, thank you, Mercy and Larissa and the PSD team for giving the mentoring program an opportunity to present on the new initiative that IEEE has, which is the mentoring platform. Our team, Shani, Akila, Student Chapter Committee have given their best effort to launch this program for all the PES members. Yes, it is for all the PES members. So, as we dig into the agenda, we will be covering what is this program about, the details, the timeline, and who can be part of it, and what is the platform that we'll be using. So we are launching this for the first time, so we would, we are excited to have your support with this. And we will have we'll keep the questionnaires for the end. Now, I have been lucky, at my early career, I got a really good mentor, John McDonald, who provided the push to my professional career in the right direction. And since then, I have been able to explore different fields of my interest within PES society. And I feel that mentoring is one of the most important things that one should look at, when deciding, how to go forward with your career. So that is the aim of this program, that we want that our society members receive the full support that they need to enrich their careers. And that's what we have over here. It could be, learning about how to lead a team, making coherent decisions, align your interest with your career, or developing social skills or soft skills, and most important, making a long lasting relations. I met every one of you last year, and now I've been in contact with a lot of them, and they're like my new friends and new colleagues basically. So, and moving on to what this program has in it for you. So, as I said, any IEEE member can sign up as a mentor and mentee. It is expected that your communication with your mentor lasts for at least 6 months of time period. Of course, it is based on your schedule, your availability, but in order to be an active user, we recommend that you at least have any updates on your discussions at least once in 3 weeks. Now, we will also be conducting various sessions to help you understand what are the do's and the don'ts as a mentor, how to be a good mentee, and what kind of questions, could help your career. We'll also have trainings on our platform that we are launching to help you navigate yourself, create your profiles. It's very similar to how you have on LinkedIn. So the platform and the software aligns in a similar fashion. Also, based on your region and your requirement of what you are expecting from this program, you will be matched with the mentor accordingly. And also we have a set of users on this platform. So this will be first come first basis, and it will also depend upon how many people from your region are signing up. So we want to give an equal opportunity to members all across the globe that IEEE has. And most important, this software will match your interest, your alignment with, and the expectation from this program automatically. But at the same time, we will also be now keeping and monitoring, keeping a check on how things are going with you. We'll open up an evaluation after 3 months to see if there are any modifications we need to do. And most important, how you perform. If you love your mentor that has been mentoring you for the past 6 months, feel free to share that. The mentor will be rewarded, and same goes with the mentee. So we want PS members to make the most of this program, and we are excited to have this for you. Moving on to how to be part of this program. So members who are interested can go to this link. They can as well scan. It will take you to a simple Google form. If you're not able to access it, feel free to either shoot an email to myself. I'll put the email address in the link later, and or Mercy or Larissa, anyone, they can reach us anytime. So feel free to go ahead and register yourself. It's just a few questionnaire. It's not a lot, so it won't take much of your time. And once you do the sign up, after a certain number of weeks, once we have our platform running, you'll get an invitation to go ahead and create your profile in that platform. We'll dig into later towards the end of what this platform is that I've been talking about. Now, timeline. What are we looking at? How long are we going to do? I did mention 6 months, but what period is this? So we are opening our sign up registration for both mentor and mentee during PES Day in the month of April. So you have enough time to go ahead and register. We are excited to work with Cronus, the software and the platform that is efficient and robust and very easy to navigate, to provide you this platform. And so you'll get an invitation in the month of June once we have everything running. We'll do a quick platform tour of how to create your profiles, a simple, what all to look at. And at the same time, towards the end of June, you will be able to know who is your mentor. And of course, you will see who the mentor is, and you have the permission, just in case if you want someone else, we will go ahead and we can make that modification as well. This will solely depend upon how much percentage of your requirement or your profile match with the mentor. So do take it seriously when you create a profile. It's not a Facebook profile that you can randomly put and put your things. So we expect you to make the most of it. So have the right information that you want to achieve from this program, and you'll have the perfect mentor for it. So once we have all our users into our platform, we will we'll have a short webinars, discussing about how to set up your goals, the do's and the don'ts. And that's when in the month of July, you can start communicating with your mentor. Once you start your communication, we'll give you like a 3 months of period just to get started with it, get familiarized, have continue your discussion with your mentor. And towards September, we would like to get your first feedback on how you're liking this program. Is it making sense? There something that you do not like and would like to change? We would have the improvements and implement it for our next phase. You'll still continue your discussion with mentors, and change your goals. If there's something you have achieved, you can modify or new requirements. And towards the November, we expect that we would have finished the program, and we would love to get testimonials from you and see what worked, what did not work. So, talking about the Kronos platform, what is this that I've been telling? This is a really good platform. We did a lot of research. We came across a couple of other platforms that are out there. Kronos is being used by Amazon and other multinational companies as well. So, it's a very renowned platform. And the basic features that it offers, which are really helpful, is you can put up your schedule, an appointment with your mentor, so they are aware of when you're available and you can quickly set up a meeting with them. You can put your goals of what do you expect from your mentor, and same, what does a mentor expect from mentee. So you can go ahead and put your goals and see how things have been working. There is resources available. You could see you get a resource tab over here which you can access, go over. And you also have a mobile app, which is pretty cool. You don't have to be on the computer all the time. You can chit chat with your mentor right there. And the software inbuilt has the capability to match you with the correct mentor. So I am fully trusting this, and I believe this is going to be a really great program for all of you. And with this, I think I am open for any kind of questions that you may have. You can feel free to put it in the chat. And Mercy, if you can just coordinate those questions and let me know, I'll be happy to answer them. Thank you.
Great. Thank you, Charlie, for the presentation. This is exciting, especially because it's one of its kind. And so many people in the past have requested for mentors. So glad that it's finally coming together. So I would like this to be a Q&A session next. If anyone has a question, please feel free to put it in the chat and then we can address it. So we have,
Sorry, I
yes.
saw that there's a question on the Q&A tab. Would you like to go there?
Yes, yeah, I can see it from Mohammed. Yeah, so is it only available to PES members or IEEE members can sign up?
It's right now open only for PES members, but we can, within the team, we can have a discussion if we have, how many interests do we see from IEEE, but we expect this platform to be more for PES members. Well, there's a chance
Great.
for you to be a PS member if you are not already.
Yes. Yeah, for sure, yeah. Yeah, so we welcome new members to PES. So we do have a reduced rate at the moment. You will pay half dues for the membership fee. So feel free to join PES and we will be happy to take you through. Yeah, then there's a question from Ramesh. Ramesh, thank you for joining us today. Ramesh is from Rotary, and also PES, so it's an honor to have him here today. And he is asking, are multiple languages supported by the mentoring program?
We haven't digged into that yet, I would say, but that's a really great question. And we can dig into it if it can be customized to a particular language. It's just tricky, we don't have enough data of what are the most common languages that we would like to put it in, what is being used, like, what kind of mentors are we getting over here. So but I would expect, if you already know who is your mentor, we will try to match it with the particular region. We cannot say exact language, I would say, but within the region, you would end up having the same dialect and same base language. So we expect that that would help. But I think that's a great question to trigger, and we can definitely dig into it. We are still into the launch phase, and any questions that you put forward to us, we will absolutely work on it and try to get a more easier solution for that. Thank you.
Great, thank you. Yes. So the other question by Mohammed is, what is the eligibility to be a mentor?
At this moment, we are believing that the platform also supports reverse mentoring. That's a very fascinating term that I have come across, which means you do not have, if you are a young student, say for example, and you have a mentor who is not tech savvy, at the same time, you can be a mentor to this person who is very senior member and is not able to navigate to technology. I mean, that's still a mentoring, helping with that kind of aspect. So we do not have any requirement on who can be mentored, but we are going to monitor of what the mentor is supposed to offer. We want that our mentor is experienced enough to do this task correctly. And even if you do not have any experience in mentoring, we always have tools to help you to be a good member. There's always the first day, and the basic requirement is like you have some kind of experience. Say for example, even if you're a student and you are into computer science and something like using the WebEx tool. I know I had to learn it from our great PES members like Conrad. He taught me, and he was my mentor for that. So it doesn't have to be anything specific, but in the sign up, we do have a comment on why do you want to be a mentor or a mentee. So we would expect you to provide whatever capabilities or whatever talent you have, you put it out there so that we can know that you would be a great mentor. So we do not have one answer, one solution for that question.
Yes, yeah, great answer. Yeah, I believe also everyone will have their own unique needs. So, yeah, the team will try as best to match you with the right mentor. And I think this also links up with the two questions we have from Jivan and Anna. What are the subjects the mentee will learn? I think the other question is just almost same. On what topics will the mentees be mentored?
It can be any topic. Like I said, you can, if you have a question on how to lead a team, you are a young professional and you're now entering a senior role, and you just don't know how to be empathetic or make decisions for the benefit of your team. You would, based on your requirement, like you want to learn leadership, you want to learn a technical expertise, say in distribution, we would when you create a profile, we will in your profile you'll have to, as a mentee, you'll have to mention that, hey, I need to learn on generation aspect of electrical engineering. And same goes with the mentor. We'll be asking the mentor to provide their talent and their experience. Like if they are experienced in generation, then with the automatic matching, you will see that based on your needs, the mentor is a 90% match. So you can, anything that you feel is kind of an obstacle to your career today, or would like to learn a new thing, change your career for that matter, you can be a mentee. So it doesn't have to be one specific thing that you want to learn. It can be anything: leadership, it can be soft skills, it can be how to write an email, for that matter of fact. But this will all come into profile. So when you create a profile, be as accurate as you can so that we can give you the best mentor that's out there. That's one of our PS members, I would say.
I have a question of myself.
Absolutely.
What the mentor needs to do to register in that platform to become a mentor?
It's the same. At this moment, you can use the sign up sheet and you can just put an option that you want to be a mentor and just specify why you want to be a mentor. Once we have that information, we'll send you the link to the platform to create the profile. This will probably take another 3 to 4 weeks for us to, build the profile platform basically for you guys. And once you create the profile, you can insert all the information, regarding to your profile.
Thank you. Thank you. And where do we find that link?
Oh, we haven't. So the registration sign up is, let me go back. So you can use this or you can just
Thank you.
scan. This is just a sign up, and we're still building the platform. So once we have the platform ready, we'll send you a separate invitation, an email invitation to go ahead and create your profile. And that's where you can put all your information as a mentor.
Thank you. I just put in the chat.
Perfect. Thank you.
You're
And
welcome.
great questions, guys. This is exciting. We were not expecting anything less than this. We were expecting the same energy that you have, and we want this is all for you guys. It's so that you can make the most of it. You are a PS, you're an esteemed PS member, so we want to give you everything that is available for you guys. So make sure you make the most of it. Thank you.
Great. Yeah. So yeah, it's exciting. And I see another question from Marceline. So Marceline is from Kenya and she's asking, she's excited about the mentorship, and apart from being a PES member, are there any other requirements to qualify for the mentorship? And then can one be mentored on more than one thing?
You can be mentor, but if you are a mentor, it usually, in my experience, I've seen is it gets really tricky, to manage your schedule, your work hours, and then you have to make sure that you are giving your full support to your mentee. So it is applicable based on the number of mentors we'll be getting, that there might be the mentor might be paired with two mentees. We do not want to go beyond that. The maximum we want to go is two. The platform has the capability to go for more, but the whole reason is we want to be generous with the mentor. It is a very big responsibility because you're kind of fostering someone's future. So we want the whole mentor to dedicate themselves to one mentee. So we are kind of restricting it for the benefit of a you know quality mentoring program over here. But of course, it depends upon how many mentors sign up. We are not sure yet. If we do not get enough mentors, other mentors would be pressurized. But let's see how that goes. We are still into navigation phase.
Great, yeah. Yeah, so Larissa or Chaitali, may I request you to post the link on chat for sign up. And then, yeah, I think that was Ezekiel's question. So Taha is asking whether we can have a copy of the slides.
Yeah, absolutely. I can do one thing. Mercy, if you permit, we can have the slide and the sign up link on our PS Day website. I'm sure everyone is excited to see the website. So if it's possible, we can just put this over there and everyone can download rather than sharing one-on-one basis.
For sure, yeah, we will do that. We will put it under the ambassador resources, yeah, so everyone can have access. And feel free to present this in your student branches, your sections, the other organizational units and affinity groups, so that we have more people signing up, and then we can kick off this year on a great note, yeah. Another question from Amin. I think if you want to be a mentor, you need to be graduated. I don't think so, but Chaitali, give it a go. Yeah.
I don't think there is any specific requirement to be a mentor, but I wouldn't say if you just say, "Oh yes, I want to be a mentor," you'll be put into the, you'll be given the link. We'll of course see your what you are offering as a mentor, and will also even if you become a mentor and you are not able, your skills are something that is not required, because there's just a wide range of why a mentee will need a mentor. It just, you cannot just pinpoint, oh, these are the 5 reasons why you will need. So we will monitor that as well. So it just depends upon your experience and what you are offering, and if that's something any of our mentee is interested in learning. So there's it's a two-way street. It's not really a yes or no or black and white. It just really depends upon who needs this particular mentor, and who would be more suited. So don't feel bad if if your needs are not aligned. It can be different. You're humans. We cannot just pick one thing. So it can vary. And that's what we are going to observe over here and see how things work. If there are certain things that needs to be changed, we will implement in our next phase. So
Great. Yeah, sounds good. So yeah, feel free to make your case, whether you're a student, or graduate student, young professional, and a senior professional. And yeah, your details will be
or a
taken
life
into
member,
consideration.
or a life
Oh
member
yeah,
too.
life members. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
w-
Yeah.
one one addition I would like to make, which I missed in the presentation, is we are working with a life member affinity group. We have 70 members already who are excited to be mentors. We cannot wait to see what they have to offer. So we have things lined up, I would say, and we are excited to get going and come with a bang.
Great. Great. So, yeah, if anyone still has a question, feel free to put in the chat. We will still be answering. And just to follow up on that, we will be having a session for PES Day with the senior life members, as well as the students and YPs. So be on the lookout on the calendar. We will share this details soon. So you can join and also learn about the journey of the life members and how they have navigated the IEEE, um, uh, the IEEE life, how they have used it as an avenue to improve their careers. Also just make friends, making a lot of friends through PES Day. So let's keep it up. Yeah, so Muhammad has a question also on where can we find the details? Yeah, so we will post this on the website for you to download. So check later today or during the weekend. So we will have uploaded the slides. Yeah.
Perfect. Mercy, I'll shut this down. And I just want to say thank you for giving our team an opportunity to present this. And I want to wish all the good luck to PES Day team. Great effort. It's exciting to see what is lined up for the next whole month. Thank you.
Thank you, Chaitali. You've been a very great help to navigate around. So we are borrowing from the success of the past years to continue to make Best Day again this year and the coming years a great success. So thank you again for being with us. Yeah, it was an honor. Yeah. Yes. So we will have Thiago's session next in the next 12 minutes. But in the meantime, I would like to take this opportunity to just thank the ambassadors who are already submitting their events. So we have received your details and we will be updating them on the website for those who sent their details. So once you narrow down on the activities for your particular category that you have chosen, feel free to map it on the website. I hope by now everyone has had access to the website. It's continually being updated to have all the information that you need. If anyone is having any problems, you can also feel free to use this opportunity to share your concerns regarding the website. So feel free to share this with us if you have any challenges. We are here to support you to ensure the events run smoothly. Yeah, so make sure to conduct all the events within the month of April so that they can be considered. So we will be considering events only until the 30th of April. So we are looking forward to the submissions. The ones that are already incoming are exciting. So keep up the good work. Yeah, let us know any inquiries you may have. And yeah, we will continue to work together. So I think next, Conrad, can I have sharing privilege? Okay. Yeah, so I just wanted to share the website to show you guys how it's working. I'm having some challenge a minute. Yeah, so yes. So if you have not seen where the events are mapped, kindly go to the events tab on the PES Day website. I have shared the link on the chat. And then if you would like to access the general events, use the first drop-down main option on the menu. Here you can see all the general events that we will be conducting. You can download calendar below there and just add to your calendar so you don't miss out. You may realize that some do not have details, but we will be uploading them as soon as we get the exact details on all of them. And then if you would like to do the local or regional events, you click on the second link, and so the event map will show once you allow the location, and make sure to give to counter check to make sure that the location is accurate. So we had a challenge last year where we were getting different locations. So feel free to use the coordinates that are right so that we can correctly map your event. And so for the submission, again, we do require your email. We require the title of the event. We require the address. So this is where you put the particular address. You can use the GPS or something like a postal address. And then you upload the flyer for the event. There are the different file formats that are acceptable there. Then you put the date of the event. under which category you organize the event. If it was a collaboration, feel free to tick all the relevant options. And then you can add the number of activities you conducted in your PES Day event. So say you did a session that was 2 hours long, and then you had mini sessions in the middle. Feel free to indicate that to us if there were different speakers during these sessions. And then the number of hours the event took, the link to your PES Day event. So we would like to help you publicize these events. So also share with us the link for registration so we can invite more people. And then just a brief description on your activity. It can be a paragraph, so feel free to put what you discussed or you plan to discuss or do during the event. We are already seeing some options like technical visits to a wind farm. And so we understand that this year, the restrictions, COVID restrictions have been lifted for some countries. So if you have the opportunity to organize an in-person event, take advantage of this. If you're not able to or are doing a regional event, then you can just do a virtual, or if you have the right tools, the right streaming tools, you can do this in a hybrid format. Yeah, and then of course the event should be supported by PES ambassador. Thank you, Chaitali. Yes, so I will stop sharing to see the question. Yeah, so if we have collaboration, we need just one submission. Yes, we need just one submission, and then you can indicate that it was a collaboration. You also indicate the team members who are part of the activity if you are organizing it jointly with the ambassadors. Yeah. So hope that answers your question, Amin. Great. So next we will have to go to Thiago's session. So Thiago, as we know, has been a great supporter of PES. We know him from the many activities globally, the Networking Without Borders initiative, the Zero Hunger projects, which one? The Renewable Energy for Kids. The list is long. So thank you, Thiago, for joining us today. Also past PES Day chair, or actually the initiator for PES Day. So we also have him on the Global Student Congress. So it's really an honor to have you, Thiago, with us today. Thiago today will be presenting on a great opportunity for PES to collaborate with Rotary and Rotaract alongside IEEE Smart Village. So welcome, Thiago. Take it away and feel free to let the students and the attendees know of the opportunities that we will be following up on. Yeah, thank you. Welcome.
Jesse, thank you for the invitation. I'm so proud to be with you and this amazing team today. It's a pleasure to me to be part of this new edition of the PES Day. I have supported PES Day since the first edition. I'm very happy to see the growth of the activities that you had in the past few years and the growth of the volunteers across the world with PES and also IEEE. And I'm not sure if everyone know, but Merci was a PES Day ambassador in the first PES Day. And you can see one great example how you can become the future leader, the PES Global Future Leaders, as this great example of Merci. She started as PSD ambassador, and now she's a PSD chair. I prepared one presentation here. I'll share my screen with you. Give you only 1 second. I will turn off my camera to let me share here. Screen. Okay. So my name is Thiago Lencar. I am the co-founder and inaugural chair of the PSD, and also nowadays I support Rotary Club Silicon Valley as the president and co-founder. And also I support PES as PES Hack vice chair. And today I'll talk with you and make an explanation about some ITP Smart Village, Rotary Act, and PES entrepreneurship collaboration opportunity, and how maybe you can consider some opportunity to grow your PES chapter and PES volunteer activity with these two great organizations. Not only with PES, but also how you can make collaboration with ITP Smart Village and Rotary Act and Rotary in your local level and counter or global level with new opportunities. Next slide. Okay, so as I mentioned, I'm an ITP volunteer since 2008, and I'm PES volunteer since 2010, and since 2018, I'm ITP Smart Village volunteer. I support as a volunteer in different positions, as I mentioned, in Rotary Act Club of Silicon Valley Smart Village. Also, I support Rotary Club Silicon Valley Smart Village for professional members as an engagement leader. Also, I support ITP Smart Village in Latin America Working Group. In the education activity, I am the communication coordinator for Region 9. And in the PES, nowadays support as the global VC chair in the PES Hack. And my main motivation and my passion is to work without borders and make a positive impact in people's life in a collaborative and interdisciplinary way. And to show to you some opportunities that maybe you can consider to grow your PES and ITP activities, I'll talk a little bit about ITP Smart Village Next Generation, how you can empower a village and empower a community. This is the PES, this is the ITP Smart Village logo that shows a house and the sun that represents part of the vision of ITP Smart Village to provide light based on solar power to local communities and villages across the world, based on electrification, entrepreneurship, and education. And what's the mission of the ITP Smart Village? The mission is to integrate sustainable electricity education and entrepreneurial solution to empower off-grid community. So these are the three pillars of the ITP Smart Village: electrification, education, and entrepreneurship. And what's the vision of the ITP Smart Village? A world where all people enjoy equal access to electricity, education, to growth opportunity, and leverage change to themselves and others. And as I mentioned, the three pillars of ITP Smart Village: entrepreneurship, education, and electrification. Based on these three pillars, we empower the local community and we change the environments and provide more opportunity to village and local community. And ITP Smart Village is sponsored by different societies. One of the societies that helped to establish the ITP Smart Village in 2008 was PES. And after the great success that you had, we in the past few years, many new societies joined the ITP Smart Village and sponsor ITP Smart Village. And we had a very strong growth across the globe to provide seed funding to entrepreneurs across the world. It's very important to understand that you have the opportunity to entrepreneurs and volunteer in the ITP Smart Village. And as I mentioned, the idea of ITP Smart Village is to impact more than 50 million of people by 2025, based on electrification, education, and entrepreneurship. And where in the world is ITP Smart Village needs? And here you can see on this map the access to electricity. And you can see here that you need a lot of electricity in Africa, part of the Latin America and Central America, and also in the Asia. And where we have ITP Smart Village project, you can compare here. ITP Smart Village is starting in Central America and Caribbean in 2008. After that, they expand to Africa. Most of the ITP Smart Village project that you have nowadays is in Africa. Later, they expand to Asia. And nowadays, they are focused to expand in Latin America again. We have more than 29 project activities in 11 countries. And when you compare the needs that you have in the world to access for electricity and the project that you have of ITP Smart Village, you can see that is very similar. And how ITP Smart Village work? It is the organization that you have. As I mentioned to you, we have ITP society that support this ITP initiative. And you can see here that you have the executive director of PES and ITP staff as part of the support to ITP Smart Village. Also, ITP Smart Village is one of the ITP Foundation programs. And we have different committees and VPs in the ITP Smart Village to develop committee, technological committee, engagement committee, project developing committee, operation committee, and market committee. Also, I'm not sure if you ever know, but we are so proud that Merci, the current PES they share, is the marketing committee vice president in the ITP Smart Village. Also, we have the financial committee, education committee, and how we work in different regions. We have working groups. We have South Asia working group, Africa working group, Latin American working group, and North America working group. And the needs, why we have the ITP Smart Village, and why ITP started to invest money and funding together with ITP society to these needs. 20% of the global population in dear poverty. Also, we have a lack of food, clean water, sanitation, healthcare, and education. Most of the people live with less than $1 per day. So this was the need that we have in the world. So in 2000, the UN started to establish some actions to attend these needs. So one of the first action that we had with UN was the 8 million Millennium Development Goals, that they set 8 different goals to improve the life of the people between 2000 and 2015. And after that, in 2015, they moved to a new stage that was the 17 UN Sustainable Development Goals. That the goal was to improve the life of the people in the 17 different goals between 2015 and 2030. And what was the response of IEEE level. In 2008, IEEE established the IEEE Humanitarian Technological Challenge between 2008 and 2010. So UN, IEEE, and Vodafone Foundation start to work together to try to identify some actions or projects or initiative to attend these global needs. So the goal was to invest in the new technological solution to help the people across the world based on UN Sustainable Development Goals. And in 2009, part of this IEEE response, they conclude three main fields to improve and together with technology and IEEE society across the world: interconnectivity, medical record, and electricity, access to electricity. And IEEE Smart Village started based on the goal 3 to provide access to electricity to the people across the globe. So, and how we start? We had one initiative that started under the PES, that was the IEEE Community Solution Initiative, that helped empower new indigenous community to start their own business. Also, they provide education to all ages, including entrepreneurship, and they provide seed funding up to $200,000 to success entrepreneurship project. And also this initiative that started under the PES leadership guide companies to qualify for investment. Also, this initiative enable each company to serve at least 1 million people and achieve sustainable exponential growth and return the maximum benefits to your community and reverse the brain and work immigration to the cities. So this was the foundation of the IEEE Smart Village. And based on that, was started to establish many projects across the globe. As you can see here, the first project was in 2008 and 2010 in Haiti, in Caribbean. After that, they started to expand to Nigeria, Cameroon, Sudan, Kenya. In 2015, they another society joined the IEEE Smart Village, and they started to provide funding to Rwanda, Nigeria, Cameroon, and also in India. And based on this great success, we have this outstanding IEEE Smart Village program. But I would like to highlight to you how everything started, based on the people needs and based on initiative that start under the PES leadership. And these some pictures of the first project that we had. One of the first projects that was in Haiti in 2011. And only to show to you now how you as young leaders can support IEEE Smart Village also as volunteer, because as I mentioned, we have the volunteer side and entrepreneurship side to provide support to entrepreneurs and volunteers. This is one of the projects that we had that we have here in Galapagos in Ecuador. And in this project, we had a very strong contact between IEEE student branch, chapters, and entrepreneurs in local level. I only to provide you a short overview about Galapagos archipelago is one of the world's top ecological tourist destination across the globe. And this island is located 1,000 kilometers west of Ecuador, and only 5 islands are populated: Santa Cruz, San Cristóbal, Isabela, Floreana, and Baltra. And this is the 5 biggest islands that we have in Galapagos. And this IEEE Smart Village project that was established in Galapagos was driven by different organizations and entrepreneurs. They receive support from governments, companies, universities, and also sponsorship from ITP Smart Village. And what they implement, what's the pilot project that they implemented and started in 2019, before the pandemic? They identify a problem that they had a very slow internet connection at the islands, and with this very slow internet connection, they had a problem to improve the education, and the students in the school, in the elementary and high school, they don't have good access to internet. So they made a proposal to establish a project to interconnect the schools, the elementary and high schools in different islands, the 5 islands in the Galapagos, and they build a platform to with the internet that connect the schools, and they made like a website, but not a website as you know in the internet, but was a website, one education website in the internet with a very fast internet access. And they build a website together with volunteers from ITP student branch and entrepreneurs based on WordPress to provide better internet access to the schools. And based on this internet access with optical fiber, they connect students with professors from different parts of the islands, and they start to provide also lessons online in collaboration between the schools. And this was very interesting that this initiative was before the pandemic. When we had the pandemic, this initiative supported more because the student, because most of the student was closed, and the student had to learn from their home. And what they implement with ITP Smart Village funding, they implemented these servers on Santa Cruz, and these servers was powered by solar power panels. And also they provide some workshopping together with the student branch, Espol student branch, and Villanova University in Galapagos. And what kind of workshopping they provide? They provide workshop about Canvas, entrepreneurship. Also, they provide workshop about Arduino, Internet of Things, business model Canvas. And this is some pictures about the activity that they implement together with the ITP student branch and PES and ITP volunteers. And you can see here some examples of collaborative initiative that you can consider as PES volunteers and PES leaders, and also ITP leaders, to identify some entrepreneurs or ITP Smart Village close with you, and contact them and start to support them to implement this kind of workshop that most of you maybe already attend as part of PES or ITP initiatives in local level, driven by chapters. And now I talk a little bit about Hotrex and what's Hotrex and what kind of opportunity that maybe you can consider also to make collaboration and grow your activities in the social and entrepreneurship side with more volunteers. Hot React is a name that represents Hottery in action. The name originals come from a combination of Hottery and Interact, international action that focus on high school level programs created by Hottery International in 1962. Rotary and Rotary Act have, when you consider Rotary Act, that is people older than 18 years old, we had more than 203,000 members across the globe in 108 countries, and we have more than 10,000 Rotary Act clubs. So I'm sure if you try to find one Rotary Act or one Rotary club close in your city, you will find one, or in your state, and this can be a great way to grow for your PES activity and ITP activity to make collaboration with this another organization that focus on social activities in local level. And Rotary focus on developing of young adults as leaders in their community and workplace. So they support not only students, but also young professionals in work level. And the clubs around the world also take part of international service projects, as I mentioned, humanitarian project or social project, in a global effort to bring peace and international understanding to the world. Also, Rotary Act Club bring together people older than 18 years old to extend ideas with leadership in community, developing leadership and professional skills, and have fun together. In community worldwide, Rotary and Rotary Act members work side by side to take action to serve people from big cities to rural villages. Also, Rotary Act is a change community like yours, like your chapters. So this is a strong opportunity you start to make a collaboration with another organization, international organization, and grow your activity and number of volunteers in your chapters in very short period. And this is some pictures about Rotary Act clubs that you have across the globe. As I mentioned to you, the difference between ITP and Rotary is that ITP focuses more on technological side, and Rotary focuses on more human needs side. They have some technological project too, but they focus on very open view side to support humanity in different aspects that I mentioned in a few minutes. And the history of Rotary Acts began as a program of Rotary International, and the first club was founded in March 13 in 1968 in US, North Carolina. And in 2019, Rotary became one official. In 2019, Rotary approved the official membership of the Rotary Act, and they start to open new Rotary Act clubs. In 2020, Rotary clubs had the permission to exist on their own, or maybe be sponsored by Rotary or Rotary Act clubs in local level. And how we start to grow the collaboration between ITP societies, and Rotary Act clubs together with ITP Smart Village. In this year, in 2022, a new Rotary Act club of Silicon Valley Smart Village was approved. And the motivation for this new club was challenge to build a bridge and collaboration between Rotary Act club leaders, ITP society student leaders like you, PES student chapter leaders, ITP student branch leaders across the world. And the second motivation was challenging transition from student leaders to young professional leaders in Rotary side and ITP side. And the goals: improve the management and mentoring. This is very interesting because Chatalia presented one mentoring program a few minutes ago. And one of the goals of this new Rotary Act Silicon Valley Smart Village Club was to improve the management and mentoring of Rotary clubs and ITP student branch chapter leaders in the coming years, with high growth in number of Rotary Act Club of Silicon Valley Smart Village and ITP Smart Village student branch chapters activities across the globe. The second goal was to make Rotary Act and ITP Smart Village young volunteers and young entrepreneurs more active and engage with a new Rotary Act Club of Silicon Valley Smart Village and ITP Smart Village Student Initiative Without Borders. And the third goal was focus on transition from Rotary Act leaders to Rotary club leaders and transition from ITP Smart Village student chapter leaders to ITP Smart Village young professional leaders. And also provide training and provide more leadership opportunity to the future ITP Smart Village and Rotary leaders, the today student and young professional, in different level, country, regional, and global level. Increase the number of interdisciplinary initiatives without borders, driving in collaboration by Rotary Act Club, ITP Smart Village Student Branch Chapter, ITP Society Student Branch Chapters, ITP Student Branch, focus on the three pillars of the ITP Smart Village: growth in entrepreneurship activities, education, and electrification across the globe. And the mission of UB, the bridge between ITP and Rotary International, can work together in benefit of humanity. And the vision, a world where all young people have access to electricity, internet, water, sanitation, healthcare, housing, transportation, education, jobs, and entrepreneurship. And only to understand a little bit how you make this collaboration between ITP level and Rotary Act level, in this slide you can see the focus area of Rotary. Promote the peace, providing clean water, sanitation, and hygiene, saving mothers and children, support education, fight against disease, growth in local economics with entrepreneurship and environment. This is the focus area of Rotary and Rotary Act. And in ITP Smart Village side, we have different focus areas based on technology. Provide electricity to the community, telecommunication, internet, computer, electrical cars, and artificial intelligence. And the idea will be to make this bridge, and the bridge will be established by the Rotary Act Silicon Valley Smart Village Club, that you make the bridge between the both organizations. And how? We established this new Rotary Club of Silicon Valley Smart Village. Nowadays, we are working to establish a new joint Rotary Club of Silicon Valley and ITP Smart Village Student Activity Committee under both organizations, under the Rotary Act Club and under ITP Smart Village Education Committee. So in this way, you as volunteers, you have more opportunity to be part of the ITP Smart Village and help us to change the world in the ITP and PES levels in collaboration with the ITP Smart Village, and how we implement that with the RISVSAC or Rotary Act ITP Smart Village Student Activity Committee. And this new committee will be sponsored by Rotary, a club of Silicon Valley, that is a professional side of the bridge between ITP and Rotary, and where with global levels like PSD and WAN we start in this year, and only to have one idea when you consider PES, and nowadays we have 14,000 PES students across the globe, and more than 40 42 PES members across the globe. When you consider about the growth of engagement and collaboration opportunity in collaboration with ITP Smart Village, Rotary Act, and ITP Society, I provide to you non-overview. In Rotary Act side, we had more than 203 young people in more than 10,000 Rotary Act clubs that you can consider, as I mentioned, if you try to find one Rotary Act or one Rotary club you find close of you. In the ITP student branch level, we have more than 125 student leaders in more than 3,000 universities. Most of you are part of student branch. And the ITP society level, we have 82,000 students from 39 societies. We started this collaboration. PES is one of the first ITP society that you are trying to make this collaboration, growth of engagement together with PES Day. Thank you for the PES Day to invite us and give this opportunity to promote this new initiative. And in the PES side, that most of you are leaders, we have more than 14,000 students in 550 universities. PES is the largest ITP society in number of students and in number of student branch chapters members. And how you work, this is the last slide, only to understand a little bit more about the opportunity that you are opening with this new committee that you support different ITP societies. And also you be the bridge between these two organizations, ITP Smart Village and Rotary Act clubs. We work under the VP of Education in the ITP side. And in the Rotary side, we work under the Silicon Valley Rotary Club. And we have the chair position that I was appointed as the chair of this new committee. We have the advisor. We have the regional coordinators, counter representatives, and this counter representative will support us to coordinate and establish new ITP Smart Village student branch chapters, and also coordinate the Rotary Act clubs and community projects. And also we have 4 different subcommittees: subcommittee of marketing, communication, award subcommittee, engagement activity subcommittee, that also you help us to establish in the second semester of this year one ambassador program, and how you make collaboration with another sides of ITP, with liaison position of ITP society representatives, and how you make collaboration with ITP Smart Village, with liaison position for working groups, as I mentioned, for working groups. And also we make collaboration with ITP entrepreneurship site with liaison position for that. Based on that, I know that is a lot of information, but I would like to invite you, as I mentioned, as PES and ITP leaders, to consider to grow your activities with joint activity with Rotary and Rotary Act, and also ITP Smart Village projects, joint activities with your chapters, because, and also part of a PES Day. Maybe you can invite some speakers to make part of your PES Day events. In this way, you can make a better work in very short periods, and you can attain the 17 Sustainable Development Goals and achieve the 3 pillars of ITP Smart Village: entrepreneurship, education, and electrification, and give the next step to change the world based on this initiative, the ITP Smart Village, that were starting under the PES in 2008, the same year that you have the change of the name of a PES, that was the moment that now you are celebrating in this PES Day. Thank you.
Thank you, Thiago. Thiago is my compatriot from Brazil. So I'm very happy to serve alongside him as well. Thank you for all the information that you have provided. I think let me ask Chaitanya. Chaitanya, do we have our special guest here today? Dr. Jessica Biam?
I guess like in the panel, I don't know she's there. Oh, she's not.
Gotcha.
Yeah, she's there.
She's there.
Yeah.
Tiago, do you agree that we have the Q&A for your session after that?
Yes, of course.
Thank you, thank you. So I have the honor to introduce our IEEE PES president, Dr. Jessica Biam. She is one of the biggest leaders in IEEE. I see her camera for a brief time, and I don't know if she's hearing me. But
I can hear you. I'm changing the background now. Go ahead.
Great idea. So I would like to introduce her. It's no mystery that she's one of the greatest leaders at IEEE and IEEE PES, being elected as PES president to govern this year's PES activities, and I'm very honored to be part of PES and see Dr. Jessica Biam as one of my inspirations to grow. And I'm glad that she's here in our PES Day 2022, always supporting our activities and supporting our leadership team all the time. Thank you very much for coming, and I will hand you the word.
Thank you, Larissa. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Great. Thank you for the wonderful introduction. I apologize for being late. I was at another inspirational meeting. The IEEE has annual award for power engineering field. So we just celebrate another wonderful awardee for this event. So once I get the link, I'll share with everyone. I'd like to invite him to give us a talk to share his stories about how he became a scientist and researcher. And also he was the IEEE and Power Electronics president back like 20 years ago. So it was a very inspiring story. So I'll follow up with you and Mercy later on that. But now back to the program. So thank you for organizing this such a wonderful event. This is one of my favorite events each year. So I like to say welcome and official welcome everyone to the 5th IEEE PES Day. My name is Jessica Biam, PES President. On behalf of PES, it is my pleasure to welcome all of you to the 2022 PES Day. I like to welcome all the distinguished speakers sharing your knowledge and vast experience with us. I also would like to thank Mercy, Larissa, and your entire team for your hard work and leadership making this event possible. Along with this year's PES Day theme, Powering a Sustainable Future, I'm excited to announce that PES formed the Climate Change Task Force this year. I know it's a little bit late, but we eventually got it started. Please join us Monday for the task force official kickoff session. The task force chair will present what's planned ahead. Please contact the task force chair if you would like to be part of this initiative. And PES has been, along with IEEE, along with many of you, have been doing a lot of work. We just haven't called the name. We have the distributed energy resources. We have lots of standards, a lot of activities, technical activities, events like this. We're trying to and help and make the grid carbon free. Like I said, we've been doing that all along. We just haven't called that name. Now we officially have a task force called Climate Change Task Force. So I'm very excited about this initiative. So please join us, and you'll hear a lot of a great programs, efforts, how you can make a difference on Monday. And also I want to thank Tiago for your entrepreneurship program. I just heard your presentation. Everyone here knows Tiago. He's our inaugural PES Day chair back in 2018. So please contact Tiago if you're interested in the entrepreneurship program. I see there's a great a connection with the climate change, smart village program, or any other the passion interests you have. So please contact Tiago on that. Another thing I am very pleased to say is by popular demand from PES young professionals and students, the PES is starting a mentorship program. I want to thank Chantali and her entire committee for your tireless work and leading a pilot run last year. And please contact Chantali for more details about the mentor program. Chantali, I'm sorry I missed your presentation earlier, but I know it's being recorded, so I'm going to go back and listen to it. And so thank you again for your time and wonderful work and getting this program to the official a starting point. But last and not the least, PES has also piloted a social media ambassador program last year. And Felipe, our program chair, will present the program later during the PES Day events. So thank you again for being here. I wish to see you in the next few weeks on other PES Day events. Back to you, Larissa.
Thank you, Dr. Jessica. Our team is excited that we are also going to host events from PES Day on the incoming IEEE PES T&D conference in New Orleans, United States. So I'm looking forward to meet you in person there. So thank you very much for your encouragement words. Our ambassadors are very excited to present the best of PES. And thanks for your leadership and thanks for inspiring us with such a great job that you do. Thank you very much. Let me see if we have, do we have any questions for our president? I don't see any questions in the chat. Anyway, let's move forward. I think we are a little late on the schedule. Let me see if we have Chaitanya. Can you check if we have our next guest today?
Okay, so for the next guest, doesn't seems in the panelist. Okay, I just confirm it from other panelists.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Felipe
No.
is on the. Felipe, if you are in the attendees, please raise your hand and we can promote you. I'm not sure.
I could not find him in the attendees also. Yeah. No.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think Felipe might be having some problems with his connection. So we apologize for not having one of our guests here today. But I think we had, you know, closed with a golden key like we used to call in Brazil, because our president, Dr. Jessica Bian, said very many encouraging words for us, and I'm very excited to be part of this team. I know that Mercy might be also having connectivity issues, but if she's not, she's welcome to come back to wrap up this session. If she continues to have connectivity issues, I'm going to officially open the IEEE PES Day 2022 officially. So welcome to all the ambassadors, welcome to all the leadership team that is putting together this amazing event, and also the volunteers that are making that happen, the website team, the design team who is making great designs for our volunteers, creating the packages. If you have any questions about the events, don't hesitate to reach out to your regional leaders. We have created many WhatsApp groups, so you can communicate with your peer ambassadors as well as your leaders. Here she is. Thank you very much, Mercy, for coming back. Are you there? I think you're
Yes,
still on mute.
yeah,
Yeah.
sorry. Yeah, just yeah, so thank you, Jessica, for being here with us to kick off the ceremony. Thank you for the support you have given. Especially we look forward to the climate change sessions. This is a very key topic, especially after the discussions at COP26. So thank you really for the support. Jessica has been of great help to ensure that all the members are made aware of the PES activities, all the initiatives, and what's in store for us as IEEE PES members. So Jessica, thank you. And we are excited for this PES Day this year. And we look forward to continue to bringing more power to the future, considering the sustainability. Yes. Yeah, so I think as Larissa had already kicked off PES Day, ambassadors, we encourage you to keep submitting the events, be active, reach out to us for any inquiries, and we are here to help. So I just had a correction. Felipe requested to push his session to tomorrow. So we will have Felipe's social media ambassador program session tomorrow. So looking forward to that. And as usual, thank you again. And we wish you the best this April for PES Day. Yeah, thank you. Jessica, you're on mute.
I want to thank you and everyone here, Tiago, we're our first chair, and it's been a wonderful ride. So thank you, Mercy. You said, well, we're here to help. So please let us know if you have any questions or need additional support or wanted to chat with all of us. Please let us know. We're here to help.
Great, thank you, Jessica. Thank you, Thiago. To the PES Day also leadership team, we are very grateful. We could not be here without you, so we still look forward to your support. We will update the website with all the materials we promised for the mentorship program and the rest of the activities that were requested. Okay, so there is a request to take a picture before ending the session.
Can we take a picture just to save this moment?
Yes.
I can take from my side here, so let me just count. So 3, 2, 1. Yeah, looks great.
Great, thank you. Thank you, Conrad. Yes, so guess with no further ado, that's it for today. We look forward to keep engaging. So see you throughout April. This is not goodbye. See you throughout the month of April and in the coming months as well. Yeah. Thank you and goodbye.